or fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With Hometown 24, I'd like to welcome everybody back to Powell County High School for the finals of the championship of the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament. I have my host here was Mr. Ben White. He's the coach of Wolfe County High School. He's been there for years. Ben, man, you've had some real battles in the past, buddy. I'll never forget those. But now you're still at it. I've retired and went on. I want to congratulate you for getting here. You always have a great program every year. Every year that I coached, you was always right there or close to being there every year. But I just want to talk to you, what for you to win tonight, what's it going to take for your team to pull off a win here tonight against Knott County?
Well, we just kind of focus on doing what we do about every night, Bess. We just kind of like the battles you and I had, you know, one thing we focus on is staying calm and focused on the game plan and, you know, what we have prepared, and that's the thing. Like, we've battled injuries all year, and people thought because of our record, you know, we wouldn't be here. But I knew all year that we were good enough to be here. It's just for some reason it was one of those years that we either had a starter or 2 out, or something was always wrong all year.
Exactly.
So I'm proud of my kids, you know, for fighting through all that. I told them this season will serve them better, you know, than any winning season in their life. So
true.
I'm proud of them coming through all that. I'd say the keys to the victory tonight is for us to follow our game plan. You know, so that these are such high-intensity moments with emotions flying. My kids are always the master at keeping their emotions in check. We work on that all year. So we'll just have to see how it goes. There's a great Knott County team on the other side who's hungry. They've been fighting for years, and, you know, they're well coached, and they're a great program. So this will be a good game tonight.
It should be. I know. I think someone told me that this was like 4 years in a row they'd made it to the finals and have not won it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. They are hungry. You and I have been there for a couple of years trying to win it.
Yeah.
So, but I said they're both seasonal programs. I know your program, because of your past, your programs are already ready. They're always ready for the big game, the big night. I think Knott County, due to they've been traveling and getting in some of these big tournaments, I think their kids are, I think they're ready. I think they're tournament ready. But we said, yes, this should be a really good night. And I'm like you, I feel like it's the team that can keep their game plan going, not change it for the other team, not try to do something that you haven't worked on. And you're right. I said you practice all season, but throughout that season, you're getting everything wind up and you're getting everything tinkered down to the very final point of what you got your best team on the floor. They're going to have their best team on the floor.
That's where it's at. You know, and then having that winning mentality. You know how it is, but it's like not everybody has that, and it's a different type of human when you have that winning mentality. And, you know, we've won 2 straight, 3 out of the last 4. So it's going to be, you know, you have to have a different mentality.
You do,
and you know that because you've won several regions in a row as well. So to win at this level, at that rate, your mental game has to be on point.
It does, and I said that's what I was talking to a coach a while back, and I said the first thing you have to do, you have to teach these kids how to win.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can lose. You get behind where we're beat or where we're not supposed to win anyway. So you've got to teach these kids when they walk in this gym, their job is to win the ball game.
That's the thing.
And when you do that, you're right, your program completely turns over, and it's a brand new game for everybody.
Well, that's the biggest thing we talked about. You know, we always we had our team dinner today, and we give them the same old. They hear it from me every day. You go, keep your emotions in check. Mentality will win the game tonight. All glory to God, whatever happens.
Exactly right. I truly. That's what I told. I said we always pray before every game and after every game, win or lose.
Amen.
Because God's the one got us here, and He's the one. Regardless, you can't hit what you're going to work on your outcome, but God already knows what it is.
That's exactly right. You know, God's not. That's the thing.
Right.
When we pray before games, we only ask God to play free of fear and hesitation and play and please no injuries. We don't ask for wins. We don't ask for losses.
No.
We just want. This is a game that these kids are blessed to be able to play.
Exactly right.
And we're blessed to be able to coach it and be a part of their lives. So it's just, for me, it's all glory to God every day of my life.
It is. Truly. When I get up now that I'm a little older, it's like if I can put my feet on the floor,
Amen.
I'm doing great.
Amen.
But, Ben, I want to congratulate you. I want to wish you the best of luck. And you're right. I hope none of these girls gets injured. And you're right. These kids have to realize that they're going to play this, and eventually they're going to work for a living. So they don't want to be crippled up. And that's what I've told some of my kids. They've had injuries. You're icing them down every day. And I'm like, guys, when you get out in the world, I don't want these arms till they don't move and don't work. You've got a life after volleyball.
Still got to be a mommy and a daddy one of these days, don't we?
Hey, have fun,
That's
enjoy
right.
it, and when it passes, that way you won't have any regrets
That's
looking
exactly
back.
right. That's what I told them tonight. Go out there tonight, no nerves. Go have fun. Don't have any regrets.
Right.
These not many teams get to play for a regional title.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And for most of you, this is 3 or 4 straight. So
right.
don't stress. Go play and have a good time and give it all you got and leave all glory to the Lord.
But like I said, I want to tell you good luck. Good luck this year, next year, ever how long you going to coach, big man.
Thank you, Bets. I appreciate it. I learned a lot from you.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody back to Powell County High School for the championship of the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament. We just spoke to Ben White, the coach of Wolfe County High School. This game is going to be between the Knott County Central and the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. Man, this should be a good game. Knott County, I think someone told me this is like 3 or 4 years they've made it to the finals, and just has been a little short each year. And Ben just told me that he's won it the last 3 out of the 4 years.
Yep.
So, but I think both of these, he was talking about having that winning mentality. I think both of these teams have that. I talked to Shay before the game. She wasn't able to come up here, and I just said, what do you have to do? And she said, I've got to play. She has to play her game plan, and they've got it. She wants them to hit the ball, and she wants blocks. And she says she wants them to work on their defense, and she feels like if they do that successfully, then they'll come out here with a win. Ben just said he has a game plan. They have to stick to that game plan for him to win. That's pretty much in every sport. You've got a game plan. You can't let the other team flip that over, and you can't change your game to fit theirs.
And you know, the thing about it is as well is that there's going to be ups and downs in a tournament final. You got to work through those downsides, and you know, when you're on the upside, you can't get too high and you can't get too low. And you know, you've been in many a final yourself and your teams at Letcher County Central and Letcher High School, and you know, you got to just play to your system. You got to play to your strengths. And then once you do that, you just got to hope for the best. And,
right.
You know, I talked to a lot of people. I couldn't get away from some of the people down there. But there's a lot of excitement in the gym. The biggest crowd we've had of the three, rounds. And
right.
I just think that it's going to be a really good match. And when you're looking at these two teams, you know, Wolfe County, of course, lost both times they played in the season, but you can throw that out. You know, that doesn't really mean anything now. You know, I'd rather be the one that won the 2 times, but then sometimes it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a year. Sure. And, Knott Central yet to be defeated in the region. Wolfe County, I think they're playing at the best that they're playing all year.
Well, and he just said that all through the season. He said, you know, if you look at the record, they shouldn't be here because. But he said he had so many injuries throughout the year, he never really got to play with the whole team. But let me tell you, if you can go all year and undefeated in your region, then you've done a whole lot. I've been there. That's hard to do. We've done it. There was years that we did it, and there was years that we didn't do it. But you're right. I think, and both of these teams, I think, are on. You know, I really feel like this is the 2 teams that probably should be here tonight.
And they've won the right to be here.
They've won their rights to be here. Wolfe County beat Letcher the other night, and I hope that Hannah Eldridge is all right. I know she has a sprain.
She is, yeah.
I hope it's just a sprain that she can get over. But, like I said, Knott County's been here, they said 3 or 4 years, and they haven't won it. And Wolfe County has won it 3 out of the 4 years. But, like you said, when you get to this part, these are the final 2 teams. They're going to play as hard as they can. These coaches have taught them everything they can teach them. They've got their best team on the floor. So now one of these teams is going to come out of here just proving that they stuck to their game plan.
Yeah, and, you know, the winner of this will play the 16th region, which we mentioned a little bit the other night. And they're down to their Final 4. Their championship game isn't until tomorrow night. And for those that want to watch that, I believe it's on MyTown TV or Cool TV on your stream. So once this game's over and you want to watch who the winner of this will be playing, you can be watching that tomorrow night and the semifinals tonight on one of those 2 streaming agencies. Like to say, you know, and I echo the same thing with Letcher Central's Hannah Eldridge. Hope she's doing okay. And same with Tiara Bailey of Letcher Central. Hoping that she's healing and doing all right. And, you know, I think after talking to the coaches and talking to the people, Knott Central and Wolfe County, you know, Taylor Baker had a little bit of problems, and I think she's starting to come around. I think she's healing. When you looked at Wolfe County the other night, and, of course, after your interview with Naomi, or they call her Naomi, she said she was okay, hit her head on the floor, but she said she was okay, and I think they come out of it healthy as well. And that's what you want.
Right.
You want the teams to be healthy, and you want to win it on the floor. You don't want anybody to be injured.
Right.
That would ultimately lead to one team having an advantage over another one. You know, when we're looking, too, at what Knott County Central, of course, they defeated Breathitt County 3-0. In the first round, and in the semifinals, they defeated Leslie County. Wolfe County, of course, they defeated Prairie Central in round 1, and then they defeated Letcher Central in a 5-set match here. That was a really good match to watch, and one of those that kind of test your mettle in a tournament situation. And, you know, like I said and you said as well, even though Wolfe County's record is not indicative of their play, they still have that experience. And, you know, you can speak to this probably better than anybody in volleyball. Once you have that mentality of winning in the 14th region, you never lose that.
You don't, no.
And, and I don't mean anything bad to Coach Cornett or her girls, but until you have done it, there's still doubt in some people's mind.
Right.
They may not be on the floor, but the fans, until you actually do it, then.
And it puts you up a level, just like you said, the winning mentality. I've done that, I've been there, and I want to go back.
Yes.
That's it. You get that fever, you want to go back to the state tournament.
Yes.
And it feeds all the way down to the freshmen as they're coming in.
The
They've got it.
expectation
Exactly
of
right.
winning.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I want to take just 18 seconds here. I just want to congratulate Brian Hubbard from Lacey County.
Yes.
He is the coach of the 14th region. Congratulations, Brian. You done a
and
great
his
job.
girls.
Yes, wonderful job. I think we'll see big things next year out of a lot of these teams from the region.
Yeah, and with that, there's the horn, and we're going to take a break while the national anthem is being played. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do.
With a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Powell County High School. Manus Blair, Betty Caudle, 14th Region Final. We're ready to go.
Yeah, you can feel it in the air.
Yep, and crowd, both cheering sections, diagonal, going to be loud. Officials tonight. Looks like Paul Olinger down on the baseline down here. Amundsen on the other end line. Michael Melton, and is that Richard Kelly? No, it's not Richard Kelly. I can't see that far. Who is that official?
I don't know.
We will get the name of the head official, but we'll see how much nerves each team have and who is ready to go right off the bat. And best of 5, 3 out of 5. Wolfe County will be serving first. I'm glad a lot of them's got ponytails. I can see their number a little bit better.
Yeah, we've had these 2
We've
teams.
had Knott County several times, and Wolfe County, we've had them a few times. Good luck to Coach Cornick. Good luck to Coach White. Good luck to both schools. And whoever wins, good luck to them in the state tournament. Think of the teams that's still involved. Wolfe County has played Round County 2 times, but neither one of these teams have faced the other 3. So they got to get there. They got to win this match.
They do.
Can't look ahead. Abigail Noble will be serving for Wolfe County. Volleyball could get a little bit wet tonight. Gym's a little bit warm compared.
It is, and like I said, it's a pretty good crowd.
Noble with the serve. Goes to Pollard across to Miller, and Ponce nice up. Push goes long, and that will be a point for Knott County Central, and that will send Bentley back to serve. Bentley with 76 aces on the season. Ponce goes to Noble with a bump to Noble, and Stidham with the up. Goes to Miller, across to Miller, through the block, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
And see, plays like that will get your nerves settled down much faster.
Through Noble's hands, and that's going to be a point once again for Knott County Central. Coach White saying, settle down, it'll be okay. And once again, you got to play through the ebb and flow of the game. Match. Goes to Noble, back to Noble. She'll go back across off the hands of Pollard, and that will be a point for Wolfe County. as Spencer will go back to serve. And, of course, she is an 8th grader with a lot of potential as Lan will go out and Brumback will come in for the Lady Wolves. Jump serve to Bentley. Miller goes across to Pollard. There's Ponce. Free ball for Knott County Central. Pollard to Miller. Middle hit coming for Pollard off the block. Punts up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Point Knott County Central. Waddell comes in as Stidham will go out, and Baker will go back to serve to Ponce. Pollard. Noble hits it deep, and it's going to go long. Point Knott County Central.
And before the game, Shay said she wanted her girls to hit. So right now they are hitting and blocking.
Overpass. Miller with a kill. And you're exactly right. And, you can't play tentative.
No.
And Lan is going to come in, and I believe that was Brumback that went out. Baker to Lan. Spencer across back to her. Bentley up to Miller, goes across to Waddell, off the block, and it's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
I told you, we've been talking several games. Waddell is coming into their own.
Yes, and we talked
Ben's
to their
seen
people.
enough. He's going to call timeout. It is 7-1 Knott County Central in the first set.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Welcome back to Powell County High School. Thank you, Doug Brewer, for your hospitality and everything from the Powell County High School group. And after the timeout, it's 7-1, and Baker will continue to serve after the timeout. Noble with the back set, but it's going to go long, and that's going to be point. Knott County Central just having a really hard time getting inside the system and passing that thing to Noble.
Ben, he does have a young team, not young, but they're 8th grade freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. So they're having a hard time getting into their system.
And that's going to be another point for Knott County Central. And you think, got to get a good sweat going.
You do.
So
get rid of that big burst of first energy.
Yeah, that adrenaline flow. Nice shot that time by the 8th grader, Spencer, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. And Deshaun will come in for Ponce and going back to serve.
And right
I
now,
thought they was going to switch, but it's too late to make a switch now.
Knott County Central looks pretty relaxed, and they're in their game, and they're swinging. So.
Yep. Stevens to serve to Stidham. Miller goes middle to Pollard, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. Knott County Central couldn't ask for any better start.
No, they could not.
Zoe Miller to serve.
And it is 10-2 Knott County Central.
Miller with 83 aces on the season, and that's going to be another one as it's going to be point Knott County Central. Miller leads the team in aces.
You like it. Knott County's been here 3 or 4 times and haven't won, so they've got they're hungry for it.
Yes.
And then you have Wolfe County that's won it 3 years out of 4, and they have the hunger for it. So that's what makes a good game.
Pollard with the block, and it'll be 12-2, Knott County Central. In the net. And Wolfe County will get the point.
I'm sure that's not what Cornick wanted.
No.
Right now, you don't want to give neither team wants to give
Freebies.
up free shots.
I think that's what you always call them,
free
freebies.
points. Yeah, you don't want to give up free points.
And Noble will serve for the Wolves, and it's going to go long, and that will be given right back to Knott County Central at 13-3 as Sluss will come in to serve, and Pollard goes out. Sluss with 47 aces on this season. We've talked numerous times about how she can come in and serve that volleyball. Noble with a back set, and that's going to be wide, and that's going to be a point. 14-3.
Shay was using her soccer ability right there. That's pretty good.
Now, if she'd been on the floor, that is allowable to be able to use your feet and your head. And Ponce with the up.
That's a nice up. She gets it high enough to go get it so they can go
and
get
Noble hits it. It's going to be long as Deshaun could not get on top of it. And that's going to be another point. And it's going to be another timeout for Wolfe County, 15-3. Stay with us here on Hometown 24.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back to Powell County High School. Thank you for joining us here on Hometown 24. Manus Blair and Betty Von Cottle here. A lot of excitement in the gymnasium after the timeout. The first timeout, they went on, Knott Central went on an 8-2 run. So it's 15-3. And Sluss will continue to serve for Knott County Central.
And both cheering sections for each school is loud and standing. It just makes for
proud to be a part of it.
It makes for a great place to be.
Sluss hits it to Ponce. Noble over cross. She draws it off the block of Deshaun did, off the block of Bailey. Waddell through the net, and it's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
That was a nice job by Bentley and Bailey. They blocked it, and then Bentley went, pops the ball up, and Zoe gets a good set to Waddell.
Yep, and just right now, just rocking and rolling. Noble to Noble, 3-meter hit by Noble, and it's going to be in the net for another point for Knott County Central. Seems like nothing is going right for Wolfe County right now. And, you know, Coach White's called 2 timeouts to try to get it in rhythm. Ponce cannot handle it, and it's going to be a point for Knott County Central. At this rate, this first set's going to be over in no time.
Yeah, it is 18-3. You know, and all Ben can do right now is wait.
Yep, and try to get a little rhythm going here. And there's going to be another point for Knott County Central.
But you do know that these two coaches know their teams better than anybody else. So
by far.
He
Much
knows
more
what
than
to do with his, and
right.
Shay knows what to do with hers.
And what to say and what to do.
Exactly.
And that's another point for Knott County Central.
It is 20-3, Knott County Central.
And I see the 3 amigos over there again tonight for Knott County Central. Ponce goes to Noble. Noble with a push, but Stidham is there. Zoe Miller to Bentley. Off the block of Noble, and it's going to be another point for Knott County Central. And I think Wolfe County's fans are kind of waiting on something to happen. Goes back, and that's a nice hit that time by Brombeck. Miller to Bailey. Bailey has to hit it across. A little bit of confusion. Noble goes to, and that's going to be a pancake dig.
Great job by Stidham.
Yes. Back hit to not land. There is Bailey. Miller all the way across to Waddell. Ponce, and it's going to be an overpass. There's Bentley, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. Oh, my. is all I can say right now.
Well, like I said, all Ben can do now is wait till the next game.
Yep.
It is 22-3, Knott County Central.
Ponce goes to Noble, back set to Land. There is Miller to Stidham. It's going to carry over, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. Thought there for a second it might have been a net call, but no net call came. Goes to Ponce. Noble, 3-meter hit by Nay. Goes across, but Ponce is there. Noble.
I like that. Bentley was there ready to go up. If they had come back over, she was there ready to get up. That Bentley and Bailey were just so far off the net. She was smart. She hit it into her hands, and it drops on Knott County's side.
And Deshawn gets the point for the Wolves. Waddell goes to the middle. Free ball for Wolfe County. Noble overpass. Bentley to Miller, back to Bentley. But there is Land. Ponce sets it up. Goes over to Stevens to Stidham. Miller goes across to Waddell off the block. Noble with the up. Ponce across, and it will go to Stevens. There's the block, but it's going to be out of bounds. Point, Wolfe County.
And it is 23-5, Knott County Central.
Serve to Stidham. Miller goes back to Waddell. She draws it, but it's going to go long. Point, Wolfe County. Wolfe County crowd trying to get them into it, Betts.
They are.
Land with the serve. Bentley to Miller, bump set back to Bentley off the block. There's Noble with it to Noble. Stevens draws it. It's going long, and that will bring it to Knott County Central set point as Baker will come in for Waddell.
It's 24-6, and I'm going to tell you, man, I've been there, and those balls keep getting a little bit heavier and hits get a little bit harder.
Noble, Land has it, goes all the way across to Stevens. She draws it to Stidham in the back. Miller short set, and Bentley will make the point, and that will be the end of set number one. Knott County Central wins it 25-6. We'll come back with set number two in a bit. Stay with us.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to Powell County High School and 14th Region Championship game between the Wolfe County Lady Wolves and the Knott County Central Lady Patriots. Set one goes to Knott County Central 25-6, and we'll go with set number two, and Knott County Central will be serving first.
Now with this one, Shay had to get her girls calmed down but keep them high enough to be ready to go. And Ben had to get his girls up and tell them that game's over with. Now we can play or we can go home. That would have been my speech.
Yeah.
Have we come this far just to give up, or are we going to play?
And I think that's pretty much, I'm reading the body language of Coach White, and that's what he's saying. What we got to lose?
Right.
Let's get after it. So,
and like I said, Shay, she's got to get hers calm back down. It's a new game now, but she's got to keep these girls high enough to keep going.
And you got to win 2 more sets.
Right.
And they should have seen what happened the other night. Wolfe County did not quit. Punts to Noble. Goes to Noble. There's Stidham. Miller to Pollard off of Ponce. Nice job. Land goes all the way across, but it's going to go wide. Point, Knott County Central. Bentley with 76 aces on the season, and that is second on the team. Overpass, but there it is, and that's going to be interfering with the setter. Was on this side, correct? Am I correct in saying that?
It is, but you know what? I'm just like Shay. I always told my girls to go up and go over, and if they call it, we'll live with it, you know, because you like the aggressive.
Yes. And that's going to be in the net was Baker, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County as Abigail Noble will serve for Wolfe County. She has 70 aces, and she leads the team. Bentley to Miller, goes all the way across to Pollard. Over the top, punts there. Abigail Noble to Nay Noble, and that's going to be a kill for Wolfe County.
Right here is where Knott County, they've got to stop this run. They can't let Wolfe County get this. They can't let Wolfe County get their confidence back in the game.
Yes. Overpass by Noble. Noble back to Noble to Noble. And somebody was in the net, I thought, but I might have been wrong. Noble goes across to Noble, off the block of Pollard and down, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. Off to the kind of start they had to have in the second set. 4-1, Noble will continue to serve. And out of system here as Ponce goes to Noble, goes back to Naomi. Noble with the left hand off the block, and another point for Wolfe County.
See right here, Knott County, those blocks, they've got to, you have to be closer. If these girls are gonna, if they're gonna swing and hit you in the hands, both teams, when it hits you, you have to push back over.
Stidham, Miller with a back set to Baker, and that's going to go long, and that's a point. They're asking for a touch, and no touch call. Another point for Abigail Noble.
It is 6-1, Wolfe County.
Stidham gets it to Pollard, and there is the point Knott Central needs again to end the run. 6-2 Wolfe County, and Waddell will come in. Baker goes back to serve for the Lady Patriots. And you can see that Wolfe County has got up on their toes a little bit now. Noble with the back set to Spencer. And that's going to be wanted the 2 call, but nothing called. Goes to Pollard off the block and off of Ponce, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. And that's going to be Baker to continue to serve at 3-6. Land goes short set to Noble, and that's going to be off of Bentley. Couldn't get out of the way of it. It was hit so hard, and that's point Wolfe County. Spencer to serve. Miller goes to Miller, back to Miller. And that's going to be long, and that's going to be point Wolfe County.
It is 8-3 Wolfe County in the second set.
Into the net, point on the service error. Bailey in for Miller as Zoe Miller will go back to serve.
And in volleyball, sometimes that's what it takes, a missed serve, a missed hit, just to get the momentum back on your side.
Punch, and it's going to go out of bounds as Abigail Noble wasn't able to contain it.
Because Zoe Miller has that little drop. Watch this ball. When it hits that net, it's like the bottom drops out.
Gets over top of that volleyball. You can see it spin. There it is. Without that, it would, and nobody communicated, and that's a point for Knott County. You don't want your hitter to go on that, do you, on 2?
No, well, I don't know. You don't want to hit the floor. So.
Exactly right. Noble block, and it's going to go long. No, it's not. And that one goes long, and that's a point for Knott County Central. Excuse me for laughing too hard, Betty Vaughn.
It's okay.
But hey, that is exactly true. You said a truism.
I'm sorry, I just could not agree, man. It's
you don't have to agree with everything I say.
It does. It can't hit the floor.
That's exactly right. Lord, Stevens knocks it across, goes to Pollard off the block, but there's Ponce. Noble to Noble, cuts it across, but Pollard backs up, goes back to Pollard in the middle. Ponce with an overpass, but once again, not hitting the floor.
Exactly.
Stidham to Waddell with a cut. There's Noble.
This is
Pollard,
a great volley right here.
And they're off the block, and that's going to be a point, Knott County Central. And that brings it to a 8-8 tie.
I like these volleys, and you see these girls, they're giving it everything they've got right now.
And there's that serve you're talking about, Betty Vaughn. There's a reason why you have 70-some aces or 80 aces in a given,
Ben
and that's going to be a timeout.
And it is 9-8, Knott County Central.
And we'll be right back.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back to Powell County High School. William T. Orme Court. Knott County Central has rallied to come back ahead 9-8 as Coach White calls timeout. He's doing everything he can do in his power to keep his girls in this match. Land with a nice up to Noble, goes all the way back across, and that's going to be a nice play by Abigail Noble to keep them in the point, and they score the point. And I believe it will be number 9, Stevens, to serve, as Brumback will come in for Land.
And guys, you can feel it in the air. I love this. I love this this tournament atmosphere.
Waddell to Miller goes to Bailey, and Bailey straight to Spencer. Goes across, nice play by Noble, and that's going to score the point over top of the double block.
And the thing, you got to control that, because that tip has got to go high to go over Knott County's hands.
Yes. Waddell to Miller, back set to Pollard, and it's off of Stevens, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
And Pollard crushed that ball.
She just couldn't get out of the way of it.
Yeah, she just
And unless you've played volleyball, you don't understand the velocity that comes off of a person like her. How Noble and Pollard really hit that thing hard. Sluss with a serve.
And nobody's touching that ball. It's coming straight off of their hands.
No. 3-meter hit that time by Spencer, but it goes down the line and out of bounds, and that puts Knott Central up 11-10 as Sluss will continue to serve. Ponce to Noble, and that's going to go long. Coach White's asking for a touch, and he's not going to get it, and it will be point Knott County Central. Into the net goes Sluss. I did not brag on her that time, so can't blame that on the sportscaster this time.
Wolfe County's serving, but it's Knott County 12-11.
And that will be, wait a minute, they may be out of.
Noble serving.
Yes, I think they. Noble said it's my serve. Nice job by Stidham. The Miller across to Bentley, and she hits it into net. Point Wolfe County, and that ties the score at 12. Noble goes down. That's going to be in. You notice she's buried it up a little bit more last night, or night before last. She hit a lot down the line.
Yes.
And this time she's kind of eyeing to the middle and let it do its own work.
Exactly right.
Nice serve, but nice up by Sluss. Goes to left hand by Waddell. Ponce with a nice up. Goes back, and it's going to be long by Deshawn, and that's going to be a point as Baker will come in for Waddell, and Pollard will come in for Sluss. Stidham to serve. Ponce to Noble. Goes with a back set over top of the double block by Brumbeck, and that will score a point as she goes to serve.
That hole was way too big. I will tell you that Ponce and Stidham are doing a great job as liberos tonight.
Very good job.
They are.
Yes. There's a reason why they got as many digs as they've got.
Exactly.
Bentley, and there's that girl you're talking about, Ponce. And that's going to go wide, and that's going to be a point for Knott Central. Ties it at 14. Miller in for Bailey.
Let me tell you something. Bentley hit that ball at Ponce. She had no chance of moving.
No.
And she made a perfect pass out of that.
She has 397 digs on the season. You don't have that many digs without
not being able to do your job.
Not at all.
I don't think a lot of people realize how important these liberos are to a team.
And there's Bentley, and that's going to be an overpass for the kill, and that's going to put Knott County Central up as Ellie Miller will go back to serve. Goes to Land, to Noble, goes to Spencer off the block of Bentley, and they're going to contain it, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. And Deshawn will go out, and Stevens will come in as Ponce will serve for Wolfe County at 15 all.
Yeah, Shay's trying to get her weak side over there to pull into the middle and cover that hole some.
Free ball for Wolfe County as Bentley gets it across. Ponce goes to Noble, and it's going to be a block by Baker, and that's going to be a point. Knott County Central. Single block that time. Stevens tried to go by her, was unable to do so.
Yes. And with athletes on both of these teams, it's very hard to single block.
Yeah. Noble back set to Spencer, and it's going to go long. Point, Knott County Central. And it's going to, yeah, I can't let it get any further away.
17-15, Knott County Central in the second set.
And we'll be right back with a remainder of set 2 in just a minute.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to 14th Region Final. 17-15, Knott County Central, set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-6. Wolfe County trying to stem the tide.
Yes, right now Knott County has got the momentum and the ball, and they're up 17-15 in the second set. Ben is he's wiping the sweat. He's trying everything he can just to get them into the ball game.
Yep. Bentley to Noble. Noble goes with the back set to Spencer, and she draws it. Nice hit by Spencer, the 8th grader, and that's going to be a point and a timeout well spent.
It was.
Abigail Noble to serve.
That little side shot is, unless your defense is ready, there's going to be a hole there.
Overpass to Noble, and that's going to put it 17-17. Goes to Pollard. A little bit of an overpass. Noble goes all the way across to her sister, and that's going to be a kill. And Wolfe County goes ahead. 3-0 run by Wolfe County.
Yes, we come out of that timeout, and he's got them settled down a little bit. It's 18-17. This is still a good game.
And he had to have that. And
But
Noble
that's not
says,
what he
oh,
wanted."
my goodness, I hit that one in the net. In other words, sometimes as a setter, do you really run sometimes as to get up to your position? Does that involve that, or is that just me sometimes?
No, it involves you've got to get your serve inbounds.
Yeah.
That's your first option.
Goes off of Waddell. Bentley with the save. Back to Waddell, and it goes wide. And Waddell says, well, my bad. You know, Bentley almost goes into the bleachers to save that one.
Yes.
Spencer
I'm
to
telling you,
serve.
There's some real athletes right here on the floor.
Spencer overpass. Noble gets it just in time. Ponce cannot handle it. Goes to Pollard after Noble. Pollard with a kill. That was not what Wolfe County needed right there. Mishandling of the volleyball, and that brings it even with Miller to serve.
You know, the last couple games we've watched, that's what's happened. Right when Knott County needed something, Pollard put one away, which gives them that little bit of momentum.
Yeah. Ponce with a nice up. Goes flat. She has to go off of Bailey with the left hand. Goes to Waddell through the net, and it slows it down. Ponce unable to get to it, and that's point, Knott County Central.
Ponce was set, and when it hits that net, it just takes so much off. That's a hard ball to play. But, you know, as a coach, you expect them to get that ball.
Yeah.
You're still down there
Ponce
yelling.
don't miss many.
No, she doesn't. But, you know, as a coach, you're still.
Oh, yeah. Serve goes long, and that ties it up at 20-all. And here we go with subs. I wasn't really sure as Deshaun and Brombeck will come in for Ponce and Land. Stevens to serve.
I will tell you that my assistant, Kevin's always now like best. They can't get every ball. I know, but I expect them to.
Miller goes to Bailey. Bailey, and we're going to have
2 hits.
2 hits. I was looking off. So that's a big call on Knott County Central. Puts Wolfe County up 21-20.
I think that's the first lead they've had right now.
Back set goes to Pollard off the block, and that's going to be even Steven at 21. Sluss will come in as Pollard will go out, and Ponce will come back in, and Stevens will go out.
It is 21-21. Knott County serving in the second set.
And I'm nervous.
I'm not. I'm up here. So.
Nice up by Ponce. Goes over the top, and it goes wide. As Noble tried to get it in that coffin corner right there where official Olinger was, but she could not draw it enough around the double block. Puts Knott County up. Ponce goes back set, and that is in for Wolfe County. I thought for a second that was going out, but
yeah, we can't see this line. It's right where that black bar is at.
I'm vertically and horizontally challenged, so I have to rise up to see it, and I did not do that time, as Noble will go back to serve at 22-all. Oh, my. Critical. And Sluss goes out, and Pollard comes in, Stidham to serve. Goes to Noble goes back, and that's off the block, and nice job that time by Brombeck. Baker there. Miller goes all the way across. Cut shot by Baker to Ponce. Noble off the, is it a touch? No touch called.
It's 24-22, game point.
That will lead us to set 2.
And if you notice, Bentley was over here to block that ball, and when they tipped it back over, she was back over there. So she's doing a lot of moving right now.
Noble goes to Deshaun. It doesn't cross, and that will be set number 2 for Knott County Central, 25-22. And when we come back, we will have set number 3. Stay with us.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
All right. Welcome back. As I was wishing my niece, Afton Blair Collins, a happy birthday, and hope she's had a wonderful birthday today, working. We're back for set number 3. Knott County Central wins the first 2 sets, 25-6, 25-22. And as we start back, it will be Wolfe County to serve. And Betts.
Well, like, same thing. I mean, Ben's got to, right now, he's either going to coach or he's going to cheerlead one.
Yeah. And
he's got to decide what he's done. I've told you there's games that I coached, and there's games that I was just a cheerleader, just jumping, screaming, clapping, whatever. You got to do whatever it takes to get your team back in. He knows what it takes to get his team in. Shay knows what it takes to keep her team's head in the game to try to finish this game.
So here we go with Noble to start the set. Miller goes to Miller, back to Miller, and that's going to be playable. It's up in the rafters, but it can be played, and it's not going to cross for land, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central as Bentley will start off for the Lady Pats. Land with it up to Noble. Goes all the way across to her sister, and it doesn't cross. Maybe it was blocked, and it's going to be a point. Nice hustle by Noble. Evidently it was blocked. No call on the.
Yeah, it was blocked. I did see that.
Okay. And that's going to be in for Bentley, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
They actually went up and over the net to block that one.
And Wolfe County's going to call a timeout, and we're at 3-0 Knott County Central, set number 3. And when we come back, we'll see if Wolfe County can rally. So stay with us.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back, and we're in set number 3, 14th Region Championship. Winner will go play 16th Region as Bentley will serve. Noble had a hard time with that serve. Miller goes to Pollard, and that's going to be in. Point Knott County Central. Looks like to me the momentum has went to Knott County Central, Betty Vaughn.
Yeah, but I know being there, they have to keep pushing. You don't let up on this gas.
And going to be in the net, I believe, was Noble. Yes. Noble was in the net. Point, Knott County Central. Ponce with a up to Noble, goes across to Noble, off the block of Pollard on her side, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. Wolfe County needs a bunch, gain that momentum.
They do.
Spencer
it is 1-5.
Spencer will go back to serve. And Coach White's looking at that scoreboard, saying we got to score. Stidham to Miller, goes across to Pollard over top, but there's Ponce again. Noble to Noble over top, but there's Miller. Baker sets up Pollard, and that's going to be a kill for Knott County Central, 6-1.
It's hard to block Pollard when they give her that good high set.
And that was Baker that did that.
Yes.
Baker with the serve, goes to Land. Noble goes across, and it's going to be hit in the net that time by Deshaun, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. Land to Noble, goes to Noble, and off the block of Pollard, and that's going to be point, Wolfe County. Went through her hands as
it did.
Brumbeck.
Just didn't have her block tight enough.
No, not. And that was hit with
with a lot of force. Yes.
A lot of force, yes.
When Noble's
however
hitting the
you
ball,
want to call it.
Yeah, with Noble hitting the ball, you got to have those hands stiff and push forward.
Ponce with the serve, goes to Pollard. Waddell with a kill.
Nice shot by Waddell. It is 8-2, Knott County Central. You have
let's see, Bailey comes in, I believe. Yep, Bailey comes in for Miller as Zoe Miller will serve. Noble with a nice up to Noble, goes with a back set to Noble, but there's Miller. Stidham with a call, goes all the way across to Waddell, and that's going to go long. That's going to be a point for Wolfe County. Noble to serve. Naomi Noble, 14th Region Player of the Year. Nice serve.
That was a nice serve. And the same thing right now, Knott County cannot be caught standing on their heels and let Wolfe County get back into this game.
And looks like right now they are on their heels a little bit.
Yeah.
In system, Noble goes back, and that's going to be a block by Pollard and Bailey. Sluss will come in for Pollard. And that's going to be a timeout for Wolfe County. 9-4, Knott County Central set number 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you for joining us here at Powell County. Set number 3. Knott County Central up 2 sets to love. Up in the third set, 9-4. Coach White with the timeout. Might be the last ditch timeout.
True. He's wiping the sweat.
He's thrown fastballs, curveballs, change-ups.
He's
thrown the whole regimen and he's looking for the bullpen. So we'll see what he came up with after this timeout. Sluss goes to Ponce. Spencer across, and that's a nice cut shot, but Waddell is there as Stevens hit it. Cut by Bailey, but there is Spencer. Back set, goes off of Brumbeck. Noble, Brumbeck across, nobody there. And that's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
You know, they're both running the same defense. It's just when you start hitting these little off shots, that moves your defense around.
Ponce to Noble. 3-meter hit by Noble, and it's in the net, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. Sluss hits it. Noble to Abigail Noble. Cut back, and there is Zoe Miller. Stidham Waddell hits it back across. Ponce with the overpass, and it's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
It is 12-4 Knott County Central in the third set.
Nice serve by Sluss, but there was Spencer. Cut shot that time by Stevens. Miller with it over. Free ball. Noble on 2. Hits it across to Stidham. Miller goes to Waddell off the block, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be point Knott County Central.
He said there was no touch.
And that means there will be a point for Wolfe County. And that will lead us back to, I think that's Brombeck, yes. Stidham to Miller. Cut shot by Bailey, or goes back set to Spencer, and there is Miller. Stidham calls. Free ball for Wolfe County. Ponce to Abigail Noble, back to Naomi Noble, and it's going to be a point for Knott County Central.
That is just great timing by Bentley. That's a hard block on that back line shot.
Got to stay low, stay low, stay low, explode.
You notice how Ponce and Stidham makes these balls, hitting these balls so easy, and there's nothing easy about their job.
Yeah, and Ponce, if, Wolfe County was to come back, she is one of the reasons why they would be right back in it. Pollard. Baker calls, goes to Bentley, and she drops it. No block there, and she dropped it right over the net. 14-5, Knott County Central. Noble to Abigail Noble, back set. Spencer gets it across. Pollard to Miller, and there is that same shot, but this time Stevens is there. Spencer off the block. Bailey to Miller, goes to Baker, and that's going to be out. And that's going to be point, Wolfe County.
Yeah, Baker had no approach on that ball. She just was already there and jumped straight up.
And that makes it really tough to time it.
Yeah, with that ball, they're hitting it, but sometimes you just got to get it in. You can still get some speed on it and get it in.
Yeah.
But I'm not on the floor, so.
And Baker says says the official down the line, and that's going to be a point for Knott Central as Ponce will come in for Stevens.
And it is 15-6 in the third set. Knott County Central, they won the first set 25-6, and Knott County won the second set 25-22, and they were up 15-6 in the third set with Ellie serving.
Spencer goes and gets the ball. That's what she's got to do. Nice hit, and that's going to mean that we've got Deshawn under the net, and that's going to be a point.
She just swung, and her momentum took her there. It was just a good, hard swing, and she was going forward.
Miller will continue to serve. Ponce with up to Noble, goes across. Spencer hits it in the net, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. And you can kind of read it on Wolfe County's face.
Yes.
And that's going to go long, and that's a point for Wolfe County. Miller goes back, and the hit goes into the net by Pollard. Just wasn't ready for that as she shook her head. Noble needs a bunch if Wolfe County is to get back into this match.
And she's doing her job. It's 1 point at a time.
Noble back to Ponce, calls it, goes to Noble, and it doesn't cross, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. And that's going to go long off the land. And that's going to be 19-8. Knott County Central. Bentley once again doing an outstanding job of serving the volleyball. Done a little bit of everything tonight.
Yes, nice up by Noble.
Goes back to Noble, and there's a block by Pollard. And that's a point for Knott County Central.
But if you notice, I'm sitting right at the net so I can see.
Mm-hmm.
When she went up that time, her and Taylor, both their hands went up and over the net. The
and
ball can't
pressed.
cross. Exactly. So
Spencer,
the ball has to stay on Wolfe County side.
Right, if anything.
Nice job.
And Ponce hits it back across, and Deshaun hits it long, and it's going to be point Knott County Central.
It is 21-8, Knott County Central. Nice up.
Noble hits it there. Stidham to Miller, and it doesn't cross, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. Wolfe County got to score in bunches here at 21-9 as Spencer will go back to serve.
They do, and Knott County has to be real careful about letting up because it doesn't take a whole lot to get you back into a volleyball game.
Stidham to Miller, goes to Pollard, and that's going to be nice by Ponce.
Oh, nice hustle.
Yep. And there's the 8th grader trying to run it down into the bleachers. And, you know, when you look at Wolfe County, 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, 1 freshman, and 1 8th grader.
Right.
I know they're going to be disappointed, but you've got a nice future ahead, and I know they don't want to hear that. Not right now, anyway.
Right.
Pollard with it down, and that's going to be point. Knott County Central, 23-9.
I'm telling you, when Pollard gets that ball set a little off that net and high, unless you can jump with her, you cannot get that ball.
Noble with the run set and off of it. Nice job that time.
Yes,
Ponce with the cross.
Noble crushed that, and Taylor just got a hand on it.
And that's going to be a point for Wolfe County.
It is 23-10, Knott County Central in the 3rd set.
Brombeck comes in for Land. Ponce to serve. Goes to Bentley. Miller goes across to Waddell, and it's off the net, and we have a call, and there was somebody in the net for Wolfe County. Didn't see the number, but that leads to 2.
Yes,
match point and set and match. Well, I thought did they put a point up there?
I thought it was 24-10.
So
it is game point right now.
I wasn't completely off.
You're good, Minus. That was good.
So match point for Knott County Central. Miller will serve. And that is going to be the match, and Knott County Central wins their first
14th
region championship. Congratulations to Coach Shay Cornett and the Lady Pats as they will move on to the state tournament and will play November the 4th against the winner of the 16th region. And our Alice Lloyd College player of the game will
We're going
be
to say 22.
Number 22.
Bentley.
Miss Bentley, you are the Alice Lloyd College player of the game.
Tonight, you'd like to give it to the whole team because it was a great game, great set.
It's we instead
game,
of me,
set,
as some of them told me before.
We will try to get the coach and a couple of players up here just as soon as possible. They're going to be handing out team trophies and individual trophies.
And congratulations to Coach White. I know they are disappointed, but Coach White and the Wolfe County Lady Wolves, and
excellent season.
And they'll be back.
They will. Excellent job. Ben always does a great job with his team. He always has them prepared. So.
But you know the thing about it is, and once again, the 4 teams in the 16th region, and some of them are playing right now, and I'll try to get, while you're interviewing some of them, I'll try to get to see if there's any scores. But Raceland plays Round County, and Russell plays Ashland. Ashland is the prohibitive favorite. If Ashland wins, then Knott County Central will go to Ashland.
Yes.
If any of the other 3 teams wins,
they come to Knott
then
County
Knott
Central.
County Central will host the first round of the state tournament at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex for the first time in their history.
Yes.
So Wolfe County last year, they held it at Wolfe County against Whitley County. So that is a big thing. They're getting ready to do the trophies, and we'll see if we can get who we can get. So while we're doing that, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will have the people that are involved the most. So we'll be right back.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad turned on the ceiling fan, used the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
I know you guys have been there many years and you just came a little short, but this was your all's year. Great job as a team. We gave you player of the game. We thought you played an outstanding game all the way around. You started, we felt like you actually started Knott County on a major high, and then your play, your back row play, excellent. Your serving was in tonight. You were keyed all the way around. So, Kasia, I want to congratulate you. Great job. You have anything you'd like to say?
Thank you. I just want to thank my teammates and my coaches, and of course the fans who came out and supported us. This is probably the biggest game we've had for a show, especially all the way in Powell County. This is hours away from us. I'm just so incredibly proud of our team, and this is a great accomplishment for us.
Yes, guys. I coached against not you, just Knott County for years. It really didn't matter how good I thought my team was when we played Knott County. There was always such competition there that it was always a great game. But I was glad to see throughout the year we got to watch a lot of your all's games, and we could see you guys growing as a team. I love it as a coach and as a fan, just watching you girls play together, and you can tell you really care about each other, and you don't see all the arguing and stuff on the floor. You have great setters. Ellie does a super job getting you big girls involved in the game. I thought y'all done an excellent job with Noble tonight, getting her a little off of her game plan, which I'm sure that was a game plan in itself. But I thought you guys done an excellent job. I thought you stayed with your game plan. I talked to Shay before the game, and she said she wanted you all hitting, she wanted you blocking, she wanted you watching that tip over, and you guys done exactly what she asked you to do. So that's why you are now the new 14th region champions, and the trophy goes back to the 53rd district again. So congratulations. Have a great season in your future. I hope you have a great future.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Acacia. Great job.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
The all-permanent team members representing Knott County Central are number 13, Faith Pollard. Number 11, Sydney Still. Number 22, Faith Ridley. And number 35, Ellie Miller. Now we will present the Ken Jones MVP Award. Ken Jones served Powell County High School for 30 years from 1991 to 2021 in coaching both volleyball and girls basketball. Before going to Powell County, he began coaching in Hazard. In his tenure, he won numerous district championships and many Coach of the Year honors. He was always determined to have the best team out on the court. He always said, to be the best, you have to beat the best, and I plan on being the best. He gave his heart and soul, not only to the sport of volleyball, but to his family and all those who loved him. Coach Jones tragically passed away in September of 2023 after a battle with cancer. Even until the very end, his spirits were high and he fought the good fight. His legacy shows us all the importance of sportsmanship, integrity, and perseverance. Ken Jones will always be known as the man, the myth, and the legend of not only Powell County, but all of the 14th region. Here to present the Ken Jones Most Valuable Player Award is his granddaughter, Hannah Jones. The 2024 Ken Jones Volleyball MVP Award goes to number 13, Faith Pollard. The 2024 Whitaker Bank Championship Trophy goes to Knott County Central.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
See a penny? Pick it up and head to Appalachian Wireless and buy a new iPhone 13. One little old penny for an iPhone 13. Choose a 2-year contract or on the Mix and Match or Unlimited plan. Staying connected never goes out of style, and we make it easy with a new iPhone 13 for just a penny. Terms and conditions do apply. Visit AppalachianWireless.com for details. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We want to welcome everybody back to Powell County High School. We're now at the finals of the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament. Girls, I said I'd been in that seat where Shay has many years. They asked me about, was I nervous? No, ma'am, I'm not nervous. I was very pleased. I said you guys had been there a lot of times and you just had never got to the top of the mountain to get over it, but you've been there. This year was your year. I thought you played super ball. I've always bragged on all the teams. You guys who have great sportsmanship, and I love that. I'm one of those. I love that more than wins and losses. I love that on the floor you're getting along. You don't see you guys growling and yelling at each other. I don't even hear Shay yelling. I mean, that is sad sometimes. But I want to congratulate you guys. Great win, a super season. You've made it now, and this is the thing. You guys have set a goal for your younger players. They all now see what it feels like to be that winner. And, guys, I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. Next year's team coming in with Shay, they're like, we want that too. So you guys have set a goal for Knott County Central, and you brought the 14th Regional Tournament Championship back to the 53rd District, which is great. Girls, Sydney, you're both seniors. I'm sorry, I was just going on and on. Sydney, you have anything you'd like to say?
I'm just super proud of my team. You know, it's took us 5 years to get this, and we've just worked so hard since March, and everybody put the work in, and we knew we had a job to do tonight, and everybody got done. And our fan base tonight was incredible. When we had these fans going crazy, we go crazy.
Well, we sit up here, and I said you could feel it in the air. It was a great feeling. I mean, I got goosebumps, and I was up here and had nothing to do it, but I could just feel it. I just knew what everybody was going through. It was great. And I told them, Sydney, you have the dirty work of the team. You're the libero. You know, I know Shay, she expects you to hit every ball, don't make mistakes, diving, jumping. And I will tell you that you make, being a libero, you make those balls look easy. And I know there's nothing easy about what you do. So you do a super job. I'm proud of you. I'm sure they're super proud of you.
Thank you.
But I thought you played every night I've seen you. I just feel like you give it every ounce you have in your body.
Well, I know tonight I didn't want to hang my jersey up, so I wasn't going to let one ball hit the ground.
Good job. Pollard, I've known you. I remember when coming over there, and it's like, please help Pollard learn how to hit. Pollard, you know what? I can't teach you how to hit that right there. And I've said and when they give you that big high set and you're about a foot off the net, you're just unstoppable. That's not saying anything bad about anybody else. You're just one of those players that you just got it, and you know how to use it now, and you can move the ball around, so you're not just a dead shot. You can move it everywhere. It's really hard to play you. I thought you've done a great job. I've seen every game, and I want to brag on Ellie. She knows right when to get you the ball. Yeah. For you to kill the ball to get the momentum back to your team. Yes. And you do that well, okay? And I like that you was getting pumped up down there. I hadn't seen that. That's what you want to do. Like, I'm in, give it to me. That's what you want to. You have to be a ball hug sometimes. So, Pollard, you have anybody you want to thank, anything you want to say?
Thank you for everybody that came out, and our county. I mean, we've had a lot of support this year, and we finally did it. It feels really good. We've been playing for 5 years now and worked at it, and I think we just came in and we were finally ready for it.
I think we finally got tired of not getting to the top.
Before the game, I said I talked to Shay, and she said they have to hit, we have to play defense, we have to block, and we've got to get that little tip ball.
Yeah.
And when the game was over with, I said they done exactly what Shay said they had to do. And you're right, guys. I said Ben had won it 3 years in a row. So they were expecting it. You all have been here 3 or 4 years. You wanted it.
Yeah.
And I know what that is to get there and just you. I mean, it's just you want it really bad.
Yeah.
And you could see it in your all's body language the whole game. You never dropped. And I even said after the first game you all won, and I said now Shay's got to get her team calmed down, but she's got to get them motivated enough to keep playing to know it's not over. And you've done that. So just a super job, girls. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I wish you luck in the future, whatever you do.
Thank you.
And, guys, I'll tell you, it won't hit you until tomorrow.
Yeah. Can I give a shout out? Vance Hurley, this win was for
Yes,
you.
Vance.
We love you, man.
Vance Hurley. Ooh.
There you go, Charlie. Okay, I'm getting ready to come up next. Great job, girls. Like I said, good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Good luck when I guess it's the end of this week or next week when you play. Monday. So
hopefully we'll get that win, too.
Yeah, so good luck. Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
getting ready to get me 2 more seniors over here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, girls.
Hey.
Okay, I have Kasia Bentley and Ellie Miller, 2 more seniors from Knott County Central. Girls, I want to first say congratulations. Great job, great win.
Thank you.
Great season. I'm very proud. I've got to watch you throughout the season. I've got to see you progress from being good to being really good. Ellie, I was just bragging on you. I said that you know right when to get the ball to Faith. When you all feel like you're losing the momentum, you get that ball to Faith to get that momentum back.
Yep.
But it's not just her. Kasia, I said she was player of the game tonight. Great game all the way around. Waddell has come into her own.
Oh, yeah. She's played a fabulous tournament.
Little Zoe, you know, great job. It's just like anything you all done tonight was working.
Yep.
So it was a great night for that to hit.
Yep. Couldn't ask for a better night.
Exactly right. You could not. Kasia, you have anybody you want to shout out, anything you want to say? You all had a great season.
Yeah, I want to shout out my teammates and my coaches, of course, and, of course, the fans who came out here and supported us all the way from Powell County. It was a long trip for not just them but us. And, of course, my mom, my dad, and all my family who came and support me.
Ellie?
Well, of course, I want to thank my family because they come to every game. My mom and dad never miss a game. Of course, G has to be here. But I know that if he didn't have to be here, he would still be here because my Nana's here too. Of course, our coaches and teammates, when we go out on the floor, we're a team. And I think that that's what sets us apart from everyone else is that, we go out there and we know we have to rely on each other, but also mistakes are mistakes and they happen. And I just am so thankful that I have the best teammates that I could ask for, that when I have a mistake, they come up to me, they say, shake it off, new point, forget about it, doesn't matter anymore. And then just the fans that came out because, it's sad, but volleyball is not as popular in the mountains as other sports, and that's okay, we're working on it. Right. But we still had lots of fans, and they were super loud and definitely impacted the game.
And, Ellie, I'm glad you said that. I told those other 2 girls. I've coached for many years, and I've coached many sports. But that was the one thing I was always so proud of about my team and teams that I watched. That's, some coaches are looking at this or whatever, but I look at how well teams are gelled together. And I was so well, like you never seen you guys get aggravated at each other. You never seen anybody turn around and say, it's your ball or you.
Yeah, and I think we pride ourselves in that a lot.
Yes.
We were just talking about this the other day at practice. We were saying, what sets us apart, what's going to win this game. And we said we have to be a team and play like one.
You're exactly right. And those teams, I'm telling you, those jail teams, they will come out ahead. I mean, you may not. And sometimes, I won games that I wasn't the best team there, but we had the best jail team. And that goes a long ways.
Yep.
But I want to congratulate you all. I want to wish you luck Monday. I want to wish you just luck when you get out of school, whatever you do in your future.
Thank you.
Have a great time and be safe, be careful, and be smart.
Thank you.
Okay? All right, and now I'm going to talk to the head lady here. Good job, girls.
Thank you.
Okay, I have Miss Shay Cornick. She's sort of new at this, but she was on the other side for a while, so that's when me and her got to know each other. Shay, you were right. Before the game, you said my girls have to block, we have to hit, and we have to play defense. Well, I can tell you that your team done that for you tonight.
I felt like they did.
Yes. I was very pleased. I still would like to, like sometimes I like to hear what you are saying in timeouts. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Everybody's not like me. Ben got like me a little bit tonight. I heard him a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I like to keep it in.
I understand. That's okay. You can. whatever your secrets are, you can. But I want to say congratulations on a great season. First of all, to go undefeated in the region, I know how hard that is. And you played everybody when you had kids sick, kids hurt, but you went and played anyway. That takes a very special coaching staff, and team to be able to do that. Everybody, I didn't do that every year, and I tried, I promise you. But I couldn't get that done every year, and I know how big of a deal that is. And then coming down here and actually pulling something off, this is, you've made history.
Yep.
So that's another big step. And like I said, and I'm sure you already know this, that it has done so much for your underclassmen because now they want a piece of what you got tonight.
Yeah.
So that puts you a step up. You're a step up now. Shay, I've done a lot of talking. I could talk all night. I love this. I love the game. I love it. I do.
I do too.
I can just see so much growth, and I love watching these kids, and I've just see it and just, it's been like a flashback to me to see how far volleyball has just grown, that how much you coaches have done to bring this game up to the level, and it's just getting higher and higher, and it will. But, Shay, it's all yours. You tell us what you think, what you want us to know, and what you don't.
I told them when they interviewed me across the way, I just had a piece about it all day. I felt like, we set these goals and we checked all of them off, and that's a really wonderful feeling. But these girls bought in way back. Some of them, this is not their first year, but every year when you graduate seniors, you still have to mesh together, even if you've had girls that have been on the team, the year before. And back in March and April, we set these goals and we started putting in the work, and the girls bought in, and they were really on board and focused all year long. And then week 2 hit, and we had one turn an ankle and one break a leg within 5 minutes, and then
yes, you did.
Panic start to set in, and they even that night I think we dropped maybe 2 sets in the region all year long, yes. And that night was one of them. But it said a lot about our team that I could throw them in there and change up the rotation, and they just went with it. And it's because they had put in the work. And I've told them, trust in the work that you put in, trust your teammates, and just go as hard as you can. And they really have done that this year. And I'm really proud of what they've done and how they have meshed together, like I said. And these girls, you'll find them together all the time. It's not just volleyball. They're at soccer games together, and they're everywhere together, and they really do love each other, and that means a lot. And that's makes our job a lot easier. But I'm really proud of how our community came out tonight, but throughout the year, and supported and got loud. And I told them all day today, kids at school, I'd see them and say, "How you coming tonight? You're going to be part of history tonight because we're going to do it." And everybody bought in, and I'm really proud. And I want to tell you this little tidbit. Our theme is 41, and we brought 41 students tonight, and I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty awesome.
41 kids, so I'm really proud of that.
And I know you're sitting here and you're bragging on your team, but I will tell you that it starts at the top. Had you and Justin and Bill not put the time in and not been the people that you are, this would not have happened.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
Well, I'm very proud. Like I told those girls, the trophy's coming back to the 53rd district.
Yeah.
So,
I'm glad it stops in Knott County, though, this time.
That's true. Hey, it's okay. It's back. So.
But I am glad to have it back in the 53rd.
Yes. But, and before the game, Shay said, you can talk to me after the game, Bets. I said, okay. So she helped her work.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm proud. I wish you guys the best of luck. I felt like the better team won. I said Ben will always have his team ready, but your team was just a step above everybody. And like I said, people, it won't hit you till tomorrow. I promise you, even as a coach. And every year I won, it's like, oh, how's it feel? Everything is different.
Yeah.
So every year, you may win it next year, but it's going to be different. You'll feel different. I'm telling you, you will feel different.
Yeah, well,
You're just a little more calmer than me, Shay. I went to tournaments that I thought I just knew that I had the best team, but no, I couldn't eat at school. I couldn't look at them. I couldn't see them. it's like we had to keep our distance there, you know, because I had to have a fairly good day at work. So
Well,
I'm glad coaches are like that.
I have to stay calm because that man that lives with me been a nervous wreck all day long. I'll tell on him right now. He has been. Oh.
But like I said, I want to wish you guys good luck Monday and the best of luck in the future.
Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And before we leave, Mr. Manus Blair has something that he wants to say, and I'll hand it over to him.
Just wanted to tell everybody that I've enjoyed doing volleyball the whole year, and I told these girls while you're all being interviewing them all that really as an administrator and a person who watches sports for over 5 decades, you enjoy watching teams that come together and do things, and they do them for each other. It's we instead of me. And when you see these kids in Knott County Central, and Doug Brewer and I was talking about this before they did Powell County, how all these girls do things for each other, and they yell for each other when they don't play. And like I was telling the 4 seniors, the thing that I enjoy watching them and all the other teams is that they never look at each other in a negative view, and that's important, and that's from parents, individuals, and coaches. And I'm proud to say that I got to do this. And I got to do it with you. The thing about it is that sports are important to people. And it's important to me. And I thank all the Hometown 24 for allowing me to do this. And with that being said, I get emotional, as most people know. Knott County Central has an opportunity to play the first round game. And if you get an opportunity to come watch it, and if you don't, if it's at Ashland or if it's at somewhere else, go watch them play. And we've said this numerous times already. But I just want to say this is important for the people of Knott County. It's important for the volleyball players of all the 8 teams that's played to do the best they can possibly do. And they did. And it will be even better next year. But next year is next week for Knott County Central. And congratulations, Coach. And once again, I've really done it, enjoyed it for Hometown 24, for Mr. Jeremy Woolham, Mr. Josh Cornett, thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your team. Betty Vaughn, thank you for allowing me to do this. I didn't know I was going to do this year, but I've enjoyed it immensely. And like I told Josh when I met him once upon a time at Pine Mountain Grill, I'd do it for free, even though I'm not going to do it for free. But anyway, good luck to the Knott County Central Lady Patriots, Coach Cornett, and we may be doing the first round game, so hopefully we can. But we'll know after tonight, basically, or maybe it'll be the next one. So with that being said, good night. It's a long trip back to Powell County. The fire truck is waiting on Knott County Central, and there'll be other people waiting on them. So, yep, including all the fans and everybody else. And until that, we don't have a football game Friday night, so go out and enjoy football Friday, and then we'll see you.